What's up, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be going over real estate and walking you guys through the niche and how you can provide results for your real estate clients in your free trials and after you get the free trial. So how is this going to be a little bit better than the one that I share on YouTube? Well, basically I'm going to go a little bit more in depth, and it's also going to be updated. You're going to get some ad targeting, which is something that, for example, I didn't share in my YouTube video. So you guys are getting more in-depth stuff, and you're also getting a special off at the end. So let's jump right into it. Why real estate agents will pay you to generate qualified leads. Why are they a good niche to get into? Well, it all comes down to the lifetime value of their clients. A real estate deal can be worth anywhere from $4,000 to $50,000 depending on the home range, the home value, and how much it costs. It might cost like $1 million. I think $1 million is the 50,000, or that might even be the 500. Actually, yeah, I think that $1 million is the 50,000 mark. So your client is going to be at least $4,000. That's on the real low end. So you bring them, it's literally, the numbers are literally insane. You bring them 10 clients over the course of 6 months, you're bringing them 40 grand to 500 grand. It's absolutely insane. That's why you can justify, once you can prove to your agents that you can get them leads, you can be charging them a very high amount. And the main thing I want to notify you guys on is, if you do decide to get into this niche, the real estate niche, make sure you choose agents that can afford it. Make sure you choose agents that are already selling a lot of homes, but they just want to scale it up. You don't want to be working, you don't want to try to go after an agent that's happy selling one home a month, happy selling even 2 or 3 homes a month even. You want your agent to be selling like at least the bare minimum 2 homes a month, preferably 3 or 3 plus, and trying to scale up. Because if they're only selling 1 home a month and they're happy with that, they're just gonna see $1,500 a month as way too much money. But you want to be working with the people that are trying to scale up. So that's a really important thing to qualify before you even start or even offer a free trial. And the reason I'm going over this stuff real quick is so you guys can be able to better sell real estate agents when it comes to this kind of service. Because you bring in one client, you bring them like, let's say 10 leads, 10 high quality leads, and that turns into one client. That is $4 grand to them. So this is another selling point you can use as a real estate value ladder. We're offering, they're already kind of familiar with this, but I'll just go over this real quickly. So the way we're going to break it down is we're going to get more people through the door to the real estate business by offering a really low cost thing, something even below like a free quote or something along those lines. Because normally most real estate agents are going to start at that second bar right there, a free quote and advice. That's where most real estate agents are going to start, and they're going to rely on referrals and all this other stuff. But we're going to break down the barriers even more and go even lower than that, so we can get even more volume through the door for them. And the way we're going to do that is by offering something that's going to provide value to anyone that's looking to sell or buy a home. And where that comes is we can offer a free seller's guide. And of course, as we work them up the value ladder, it's a buyer, it's a seller, they're making a lot more money. So the difference between this and like a gym is they're going to have to be worked up the value ladder further to make more money. But real estate's already pretty familiar with that and they know the process, so they're not really too concerned as far as that goes. So this is kind of this is the same process that we do for every single client. Simple Facebook ad, lead form, thank you page. Super simple. And just like, once again, it's kind of my process that I use for a lot of the niches now. This one might be a little bit, now this time I'm going to explain this one a little bit differently than the others, but basically the way we set it up is we have 2 main offers, just a split test. We might move into the same offer once we get better, and we're just always split testing so we can become better and better over time, so that we can get lower and lower cost per leads, and also so we don't get ad fatigue. And then this is kind of the system you're going to have set up after you're about a month in, 2 months in. Probably about a month, and you should have a system like this set up. At the beginning free trial, you can just do 1, 2, 3, simple 1, 2, 3 step, and that should get them some great results really fast. But then as you build stuff like that out like this, and this is something you can sell them to on, is that this is just going to get better and better over time. The leads are just going to get lower and lower. So once you get this system set up, you can add on more ads. We already talked about this in the other videos, like I said, but you're going to set up retargeting ads. Like these might be, for example, if somebody opts into this free seller's guide or whatever your offer is, your ebook. I'm going to talk about offers here in a second. Whatever you offer here, and then you send them to a bunch of retargeting ads that are basically brand building the real estate agent. Like maybe one of these videos is of the agent teaching people how to buy their first home. Maybe one of these is how to get the most value out of your home. You make a bunch of value-based videos that your agent personally records, so you can be building a rapport with them before the agent even talks to them or after the agent talks to them. So they're seeing this agent just about every day, and it's this formula is just so freaking powerful. And to be honest with you guys, as far as this funnel that I'm showing you guys right here, this is something that I personally designed. Nobody else, I didn't steal this from anybody. I didn't steal this process from anybody. This is something that I personally designed through my own practice. So this is something that nobody else is doing. Yeah, people might be doing stuff similar to it, but as far as the in-depthness of it, most people are doing the 1, 2, 3 stuff. Whereas when you get into this is where the real money is made, and this is what's going to last you guys and get your clients absolutely amazing results for months on end. Your client's going to be so happy with you. And that's it. So let's jump into writing some offers that you guys can use for real estate clients. So keep in mind, once again, the better offer you give, the better results you're going to get. So if you're not getting results, the most common thing you're going to notice is your offer wasn't good enough. So here's some offers you guys can use. One is giveaways. So you can offer buy your home with me and you'll get a $250 gift card, opt-in, lead gen form. One thing that does work very, very effectively with real estate agents is messenger bots, because you can have that one-on-one interaction. If you can teach your agent how to use a messenger bot, or you can set one up with them, just set it up in the same way. I'm going to be making messenger bots videos in this course. As of right now, I have one on my YouTube channel you guys can check out, but I'll be adding some more into the course in the future. You can do the same offers, do the same lead generation, but you can keep building a rapport with them. It's just like if they were on an email list, you can take, maybe your real estate agent already has an email list that they send out regular emails to, but you can copy those emails that they normally send and put those into a messenger bot and be sending those people value through their messenger bot, but the open rate's much higher. But the other thing is your agent can also interact with them one-on-one. That's the huge benefit of messenger bots, and one way you can implement them. I would suggest, if you do implement messenger bots, to add that on as a additional price point, don't just include that. One of the main ones that I use is a free ebook with a clickbait title. So just think about the way people word YouTube videos to get you to click on it. I mean, it could be like one simple hack to sell your home in a day or something stupid like that. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you think of something creative. But the downside to this is it takes time, and I mean, if it doesn't end up working, it kind of sucks because you spend all this time making an ebook and it didn't work. So one thing you can do is you can do free clickbait information. Now you can say like the same thing, like buy a home with no money down, but you don't say an ebook attached to it, like learn how to buy your home for no money down, write some ad copy, whatever. And then you have phone number, email, name, phone number, email, lead gen form. And then from there, it takes them to the thank you page, and like one of our something specialist is going to give you a call. I have an example of this in a sec you guys can see. And you can basically write up your ad and have people opt into buying a home, no money down. But then after you see this works, you make something like this, then you can convert it into an ebook. So they're also getting an ebook and a call. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to give them this ebook, and then you're going to have the agent call them up on the phone. Just like I showed you guys, like how to make the lead gen forms and everything, and send the automatic text. Your agent should get the text of the lead. They should call them up and be like, hey, I'm here to walk you through your form, to walk you through your guide you just downloaded, and I wanted to figure out if you had any questions, stuff like that. Free webinars, another one. Webinar is kind of tough though. That's only if your agent's willing to do webinars and they want to do it on a really high scale. One thing is a free list of homes. So free list of homes under $500,000, between $500 and $1 million, all those kind of things. So whatever your demographic is, your agent's demographic. Free quote. And I sorted these a little bit by better offer, but not necessarily. Free quote isn't that good. This is really only good if you're retargeting or upselling people, because there's too many people out there offering free quotes that it doesn't really work. Cash offer can work, but it is still pretty difficult because it is kind of saturated and people do that offer too much. So what you guys will notice with the real estate, as far as Facebook ads, it's pretty competitive. So you have to be creative and think about, how can I make my ads different than the people already running things? Because a lot of offers are going to be saturated that you think of initially are going to be saturated because somebody in the area already ran that offer and it got ruined because they ran it. So this is just some Facebook targeting ideas for you. Who can you target for real estate? Lookalike audiences, plug in their current customer list. Home value ranges, somebody that owns value of certain homes. Likely to move, homeowners and renters, first-time home buyers, just about anything else as you guys already know. This is a slide that you can show your real estate agents too when you're talking to them about Facebook ads. This is a quick, simple testimonial post. You can use this for something like retargeting. And here's I just want to go over, I did have this in my YouTube video on real estate, but so you guys don't have to watch the whole video. I want to talk about a couple failed ads that I had, so that I got to learn from, so you guys don't make the same mistakes as me. So this is my first failed ad, and my experience in the real estate niche came out of tons and tons of failures. It was like this was an entire week of just absolute failure of me doing this 8 hours, 10 hours a day for this agent. It was ridiculous. Ended up getting 0 leads for $32, probably barely any clicks too. So I get a home value kind of thing, but it didn't end up to work out. I think it was like I said, the home value things don't really work too well because people know that they can just go on Zillow and get a home value thing real quick. I need to move to a single story home. I don't know. This one just didn't work. People just didn't. There just wasn't. I think this one didn't work because not that many people are interested in single story homes in this particular city that I live in. And finally, well, I actually had a third one that failed too, but it's not in here. It's not a big deal though. Finally had a winner, and this was for an ebook, seller's guide. And basically every time I get $9 qualified seller leads, literally anytime I use this ad. So if you guys can do something like this, you can make an ad that works every time. It's original to you. You can scale this literally up to the moon. Obviously your agent's going to have to be in different cities, but I mean, you can get some absolutely amazing results, and you get some super qualified leads. So literally, one trick here, as you can see, is like I'm really qualifying with my ad copy. So I literally say, "Are you looking to sell your home?" That is so qualifying. That's why they're getting good. That's why they get good leads from this ad specifically. So this is to give you an example of what a lead form would look like. This one's pretty generic, but and I don't really do much changing on the opt-in side, because they're downloading a free guide. But as far as this side, I say like a member of our team will call you shortly. And one trick you can do that I didn't mention in real estate is you can make a separate page, a community page, rather than the personal page. But either way works. I kind of prefer the personal because it does work a little bit better as far as building rapport. But if you do a community page, you will get more leads because it kind of it's like the hide the salesman tactic. But this is kind of like using the hide the salesman tactic. A member of our team will call you shortly. Well, this is actually a real estate agency, so I guess that's why. A member of our team will call you shortly to walk you through your guide and assist you in any questions about the current real estate market. And this is one thing that you can do, and that I didn't really go over a huge amount in the program, the 6-figure program, but you can upsell people on the lead form and send them to a ClickFunnels page after this. So click below to receive a free home valuation. This is 2 times more accurate than the valuation you get on Zillow. So they click on this, and I don't have the page here, but it basically sends them to a page where they can put in more information like their address. So we can get more information from them, like their address and some further information. So we can qualify this lead even further by sending them to an opt-in after that. So this is just to give you guys some example of targeting, and you guys would be amazed. You can actually get some very extremely good targeting through just really generic targeting. So this is actually one of my best performing targeting, and you guys wouldn't believe this. Literally just broad, women 35 to 64. You guys wouldn't believe it, but it's true. And I just excluded all of real estate agents, people that are employed by certain real estate companies, so that other agents in the area don't steal their ads. This part's important to focus on. And this actually worked. This is my best performing ad set, just super broad. It's amazing. But the reason broad works better a lot of times is because people will bid on these other things. Like likely to move is like I said earlier, a lot of real estate agents are running ads. So when you target something like likely to move, there's so many people bidding on that it makes it almost better to do no targeting, because when multiple people are bidding on targeting the same people, the same interest or behavior, then the price goes up. So that's kind of what happens. That's why broad works better sometimes. So the next thing I have that worked pretty good was people who are homeowners and then also match some kind of interest in selling their home or something along those lines. This is also pretty broad too. So, but this is kind of just excluding renters somewhat. I mean, one thing you could try too is just excluding renters. That might be not a bad thing to try. First time home buyer targeting, so pretty simple. This is just younger. This is like a broad age range, because these ones are kind of, so as you can see, these ones are for sellers. So this is people that are already selling home, and obviously if somebody owns a home already, they're going to be a little bit older. But if somebody's buying the home for the first time, they're going to be younger. So that's kind of where this came in and how I figured out what the best ages range were. And female pretty much works every time because guys aren't really too interested in the home stuff. It's just like, you guys understand if you're a guy. Females are pretty much better to target as far as that goes. Just easier to talk to and a lot more likely to put in their lead information, put in their phone number information. One super secret trick I can give you guys too. If you have a Spanish speaking agent, write your ads in Spanish and do it that way and target Spanish speaking people. You guys will get some insane results because there's so few people targeting that. That's a little secret trick you guys can use if you ever had that situation. So here's an example ad that you can copy, but this one I will say personally did not work because this is a copied one. A lot of people have probably run this ad before, so you guys can alter this to make it even better, but this is kind of like the offer in this one specifically. I just want to give you guys some example ad copy that you guys can check out. And I'll show you guys exactly in a second, like the landing page. And one thing I do recommend is lead forms pretty much always, just like I said with my clients, but I'm going to show you some landing pages because this is like an older version, but you guys can read through this on your own time. But the offer is basically get information on the best homes in Olathe, stuff like that. Subscribe to a certain list. As you can see here, this is the offer. Get the inside scoop on new homes for sale in Olathe. Enter your info to gain access to short sales, foreclosures, coming soon properties, and stuff like that. You guys get the idea. The reason this didn't work is because this offer was already saturated, already got ruined by somebody in the area. It didn't really work that well. But this is just to give you guys examples of what kind of like the ad copy and stuff like that is very good. That's why I still wanted to share this with you guys. Opt in. And this is an upsell once again. So you're getting more qualified leads. So this is something that you can put on the thank you page of your lead form, and you can get more information on them, and then you can send your agent even more qualified lead than original. And basically just have this information on a ClickFunnels page. So thank you page. That's just give you guys an example thank you page of what you can say. And let's just to finish this video off, let's go over the first Facebook ad checklist. You guys will want to stick through this because I have like one special thing after this, special offer for you guys. So 1, figure out your bait. 2, create your ad funnel and test. And I'll just say lead form here. Just keep it, as far as a free trial, just do a lead form. Just keep it super simple. And then set up retargeting ads after you have good results with your initial ad. And then from there, just refine and optimize, build out that system, that funnel system I showed you guys earlier. So with that said, how do you get Facebook ad success? You guys already know this. Just test, test, test. That's exactly what I did the first time I had a real estate agent, and it drove me absolutely insane, but it ended up getting me some good results. But now you guys have 2 options. This is where the special offer comes in. You can do what I did. You can spend weeks testing your own ads and possibly lose a client, which I basically did because it took me too long to get the results. And this, I'm serious, this actually did happen to me. Even though I got that client good results at the end, at that point they weren't really satisfied enough from the results from the beginning. They were expecting really quick results, so I kind of screwed myself. But the other option is you can plug and play my ads, already proven and guaranteed to work. And I'm giving you guys a special offer because you are in the 6-figure agency program. So you guys have 2 options here. And the reason I'm providing you this is just like I said, I want to help you guys that have the money to invest, but I also want to help the guys that don't have the money to invest. But for the ones that do have the extra to invest, that's why I put this together, because I had struggled at the beginning. And I personally lost a client. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. I wish there was something like this for me when I had done a client and I knew it would work. So that's why I'm offering it to you guys. So what's worth more? Losing a $1,500 per month client worth $9,000 over 6 months, or investing $500 for guaranteed results, which is going to be what this is. So what my offer is basically guaranteed real estate ads. Literally copy and paste. And I'm going to pull up a screen here for you guys real quickly. Let's pull this on over here. This is the guide right here. And the link to this is going to be down below. You guys will get $250 off of this. Normally it's $750, and that actually is what I charge for it. I can even show you guys some PayPal things if you guys don't believe me. And probably what I'm going to do is every 5 people that get this, I'm going to raise the price by $250 every time. That's what I've been doing. I started at like $375, then I raised it to $500, then I raised it to $750. But you guys are getting the $250 off since you're in the test group. And as you can see, if you guys, basically what you're getting is all of my ads and funnels. You can literally copy and paste. So you guys are getting literally every part of the ad. You're getting the lead form, you're getting the targeting, you're getting the exact ad copy, you're getting the picture even. You're getting a script that you can give to your client so that when they call the leads, they have a script they can even follow. That's how specific and detailed I went into this. And like I said, this is 100% money back if you don't get results. You guys can check out, there's some testimonials of people that actually implemented it. And so like Justin here, he was able to he had his client on a free trial, and he used the ads in this to get his clients the results. So as you can see, I got my first lead ever. 8 leads for $95, and the agent is pretty happy. Time to close, and he actually didn't end up to close his client for $2,000 per month. He closed his client for after implementing these guides. So instantly he made his He made 4 times his $500 investment just from this alone. Here's another one you guys can look at. You guys can watch Justin's input on that. So that's pretty much what this is, and that's why I just want to offer you this, guys. So link below for $250 off, and like I said, this could possibly go up. The reason, so I wanted to say real quick, why am I charging for this? Why am I not sharing this with everyone in the Six Figure Agency Academy? Because, simply put, because they'll stop working, and that's why I raised the price for every 5 people that get it. Because if I share, just like I shared with you guys earlier, how everybody was using that ad, if you use the same offer and I give this out to too many people, it's not going to work. So that's why I can't share with everybody. And you guys would be surprised to know, well, I guess you wouldn't be surprised, but the Six Figure Agency alone, it's at a very, I think you guys already know, it's at a very fair and very low price point compared to how much value is in it. Normally, agencies that give you the exact copy-paste ads in academies, they cost $5,000, $10,000 a month. If you don't believe me, actually look it up. Look it up, Billy Jeans. Look up Cat House Academy. They're $5,000, $10,000, and that's how much it costs for them to give you all of their ads and stuff too. And you're getting that plus this for the real estate agents thing would be like like $1,000 about. So you guys are actually getting an absolutely amazing deal. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just trying to milk every dollar out of you guys. But the reason I don't share it with everybody in this is because they're simply put, they're just going to stop working if I do that. So that's the reason I do them separately. But with that said, if you guys want to jump into that, if that actually does help you out, there's going to be a link down below. You don't have to get that. You can come up with your own offer, but I would highly recommend it if you want to take the real estate niche super seriously. It does come with 30 minutes of consultation myself. There's lots of other things that I didn't even mention that it comes with it. So yeah, you actually even get the ebook to put as the download. That's how much went into this. And it cost me like $100 just to get this ebook made because I had somebody else make it for me. So with that ebook alone, you're getting at least $100 value. That's already one fifth of the $500 value. So with that said, if you guys decide to jump into that, you can use the link down below to get a discounted price. I can't guarantee you'll always get $250 off. I can guarantee that, but I can't guarantee it will stay at $499. So if the price changes, if you guys see this later down the line, I do apologize for that, but I'm still going to leave this video the same just because it's not going to change that much. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and whether or not you decide to choose to go with this guide or not, I want you to keep these things in mind. But other than that, either way, I wish you the best success, and share your ads with us in the Facebook group. And hope you guys have a great day. Hope this video helped you out. I'll see you guys in the next one.